Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Sri Shukadeva Goswami says to King Parikshit, O Parikshit, the Supreme Lord has created this surprisingly fantastic creation in a particular way. He used some repugnant things while creating this world. For example, one thing is pleasing to one, but that thing is not pleasing to someone else. One's food is another's poison, they say. Something is very miserable to someone and something pleases him, that thing. See, full moon in the sky. Full moon in the sky is very pleasing to everyone, all creatures, but is not pleasing to a thief who steals at night. He criticizes the moon, Chor Nindanti Chandrama. If there was no sun, I would have broke open somebody's house and got something right after midnight, like that. Because in moonlight and electric light, person can be recognized who is running with the goods, like that, for that reason. Another example, rainfall. Rainfall is very pleasing to the farmers in their vegetation and agriculture. But the same rain is displeasing to a potter who makes clay pots, because he makes them and leaves them outside to dry under the sun. And clouds come, he cannot dry his pots, and with the rainfall, the pots will be melted, because they are not baked yet. So it's miserable for potter. Another example, everybody becomes scared with the criminal. One who is known criminal, with that person, everybody is scared, afraid. But when that person goes to his house and meets his wife, she is very jolly. She feels so great, embraces him. See? So, there is no one thing that pleases everybody. There is always things which pleases and displeases some people. Same thing will please one, same thing will be displeasing another. Sri Shukadeva Goswami says, O King Parikshit, you know, there may be enemies outside, we can console them, no problem. But there are enemies living within the person. Very close, living inside. They are lust, anger, greed, arrogancy, and illusion. In Sanskrit, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mad, Matsar. Envy. Living inside. 6 of them. If somebody, due to studying scriptures and chanting japa, control them, they are commendable people, means they are glorified. But those who have not yet controlled them, or they don't care to control them, they get tormented at every step by them. Seeing others' improvement, person becomes jealous. That is the nature of this world. And that jealousy, in due course of time, turns into envy. And that envy makes one commit crime. Such act that becomes criminal act. Those who have nature of helping hand, they want to help others. Even on their inconvenience, they will help others. But those who are selfish, on the cost of others' inconvenience, they will fulfill their motives. Totally reverse. If there is a problem, obstacle on the path of their motive fulfilling, they become angry and create enmity. Those who are greedy, they become rich. And rich people do not have generous heart, generosity in their heart. They don't have mercy for others suffering. Because if they give out some, they will think they are reducing some. They don't consider this rich man is like sitting in the boat in the ocean, which has some kind of hole in it and water is coming in. So it's filling the boat. If water is filled in the boat, he will sink. That's why water should be thrown out. This money is like water in his life. Money, accumulated money, acts like water in the sitting in the boat and should be thrown out, given in charity to an authentic person who is authorized by God to receive the charity. One who takes tea, coffee is not authorized by God, even though born in a Brahmin tradition. Be careful how you give away your money. Go there and give it to, in a temple where professionals, pujaris and worshippers and all these are professionals, they're drawing salary. Like that, devotional should be not professional. Rich person don't trust anyone, has no love for anyone. They only desire to increase their money. That is rich. They will do anything to increase their money. They love nobody besides money. Those who are angry by nature, they have no friends. Nobody likes an angry person who is always angry. Anger makes one become blind, like money makes one become blinded to the truth. Angry makes one blind, he can do anything, kill anyone, commit murder, thus suffer. Those who are lusty by nature, they only want to enjoy opposite gender. They think this is the greatest pleasure for them. The highest pleasure is copulating with opposite gender. Those who are lusty, they think that way. If there is any problem in their connection, their relationship, fulfillment of desire for lust, that they become angry and do anything including killing. Sri Sukadeva Goswami further says, you know, king, death is not the cause of one's lamentation. It's the love, affection, the connection, close connection. When somebody dies, their relatives or friends go taking the dead body to mortuary and cremation and come back and talk. Yeah, anybody is born, his death is certain, he's supposed to die anyway. He's dead, fine. He was suffering a lot, so he dead. Good, at least now he's no more suffering. They think that way, they talk. But when somebody very close dies, they feel little more misery, upset. If their parents or one of them dies, they feel little more unhappiness, distress, lament, extra. If their brother dies, they feel more misery. If their son dies, misery has no bound. So, death is not the cause of person's lamenting. Death is not the cause of person's crying. It is the connection and affection and thickness, relation, that makes one cry, feel miserable. If death was the cause of person's lamentation, they supposed to lament equally for every death. Somebody's death is misery for somebody, that death is happiness for somebody. So enemy is very happy that he is dead. He don't need to face him anymore. So the same death is too differently related to two different people. So therefore it is concluded that death is not the cause of lamentation. It is affection. It is closeness, relation, ownership, illusion. With whom we have extra affection, we become attached to that person and thus develop illusion. And that is the cause of misery, not the death. The nature's law is wherever you look, you see people suffering, having some kind of difficulty. Even those who make a face as happy, they are also not happy, really. They have some kind of mental tension, agony going on inside. But this kind of misery, all kinds of miseries, go by blessings of a saintly person. One who is a real devotee, receiving blessings from them, from that devotee, is the greatest divine blessings one can obtain, greatest luck. If there was no pure devotee in this world, whole world would turn into a hell. And the saintly person is the one who saves one from going to hell. Sukadeva Goswami further says that Angira Rishi came to know with his transcendental vision about Chitraketu's crying miserably. And he had fallen on the ground unconscious. Seeing the king crying from heaven, he told Narada Muni and took Narada Muni with him and descended from up there to earth to console King Chitraketu. When he reached near Chitraketu, Chitraketu was not in correct mind, the status of mind was not right. Angira Muni asked, "You are crying for this dead boy. Who was that dead boy in his past life? What connection did you have with him? That dead boy, what will he be in next life? Because anybody who is born, death is certain. Whoever is dead, birth is certain. So what would he be in next life? And what kind of relationship will you have with that in future?" Why you are so miserable for the person with whom you have no relations? Soul is eternal, body is perishable. Why you are so much in illusion that you are loving that body? You develop love for that body. That is incorrect thinking. King was very miserable. He was not in the right state of mind. Therefore, he could not understand the words of Angira Muni properly. Thus acted as if he had not heard it. Next we will discuss next. Thank you very much.